So I'm thinking you all know the saying, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always gotten. And that's one of the most common mistakes I see hockey goalies make with their flexibility training. So today I've got a few ways you can shake things up and do something different and get some better results and sort of boost your results along. So this is Maria from hockeytrainingpro.com and goalietrainingpro.com, where my mission is to help 10,000 players win more games with fewer injuries, even if you don't have the genetic gifts or the natural talent of your competitors. Let me show you what I've got for you today. The second one's a little bit trickier. Maybe I'll show you this way. But you're going to lie on your back and keep your forearms parallel to one another, about shoulder width apart. And then you're going to reach overhead as far as you can without arching your back and without your hands coming out of parallel or your forearms coming out of parallel. You'll want to point them together. So you really have to pay attention as you reach over. And once you feel like you're starting to arch your back or you're feeling tension in your low back, then that's as far as you should go. That's an active lat stretch. So this is your dynamic hamstring stretch. So we'll just have like a band around the front of your foot, and you're going to tighten the muscles in the front of your quad. And so pull that leg straight up, but I'm also using my hands to help pull that up. And then I'll relax my quads, but pull a little further using my hands. And then I'll relax. So I'll pull 1, 2, 3 with my leg, then I'll pull with my hands for 5, and then I'll relax, and then I'll come back. Pull with my muscles for 3, pull with my hands for 5. That's a dynamic hamstring stretch. This is an eccentric half butterfly. So it's eccentric, it's just the lowering portion. So if I'm here, I'm going to come out slowly as I can to get that stretch. Then I'll put my hands down and I'll bring myself back up. Coming out slowly, slowly, slowly. I'm on a wood floor. Any smooth floor will do. And I've just put my foot on a towel so it slides. But slow, slow, slow. Keeping tension here so we're learning to control that range that you have. Don't just try to do a full splits. The standing bend knee hip circle is really, really hard, and I want you to imagine that your leg is in a pail of honey, so there's a resistance there, and you're creating that tension with your mind and with your muscles. But you're going to bend your knee, and you're going to draw as big a circle as you can. So this knee has to be above hip level at that point to get your deeper hip flexor. And you can hold on for balance if you need to, that's fine. But again, you're generating some tension there, making those circles as big as you can. And remember, you have to go the other way as well. Let me just show you from the side. So getting all the way up, around, to the back, and up. This is a sideline Tspine rotation, so I just have my head on a foam roll to help keep my neck in neutral. You could just use a towel roll. And then this knee is coming up to sit, again, on a foam roll or a medicine ball or a basketball or whatever you have. It really isn't crucial to the exercise. Then I'm going to make my fingertips line up. I'm going to stay in a nice straight line with my leg and my torso. And then I'm going to open up. And as I open up, I'm opening my chest and I'm following my hand with my head. And then I get about here, and that's as far as I can open up my chest. I could kind of hyperextend with my arm, and actually makes my fingers go tingly, but I'm just going as far as I can, rotate through on my torso. So I'm trying to improve some of the mobility of my thoracic spine, which is a part of my spine that's between my shoulder blades, and it actually should have movement. We get stiff there because of our postures. If we have a slouch posture, if we're sitting a lot of our day, or even playing hockey, we're in that a little bit of what's called a kyphotic position. So then when we get stiff in our thoracic spine, the movement has to come from somewhere, and it tends to come from our lumbar spine, which really it shouldn't be moving that much. So it can create back troubles. Dun, dun, dun.